A good friend of mine told me this story years ago. He's a stereotypical old big bad trucker type. The kind of guy who's seen just about everything the road can throw at you. I've personally witnessed strange things with him while driving through South Texas along the border. Things that would rattle most people. He never reacted, never flinched. But when he told me this story, it was different. He had goosebumps, his face was tight, uneasy from this man. That was the equivalent of a trembling lip and fear-stained eyes. That's how I knew this wasn't just another tall tale. I'll tell it exactly how he told it to me. In first person. Years ago, back in the late 90s, I was heading out from the house in Central Texas, rolling toward Laredo to pick up a load. It was early morning, around 4 or 5 a.m. The sky was still black, that deep pre-dawn dark where the world feels empty and quiet. I had just come off several days at home, so I know for a fact I wasn't tired. No road hypnosis, no fatigue. I was clear-headed. I was driving one of those 2-lane winding back roads, no lights, no houses, no traffic, just asphalt cutting through absolute nowhere. My high beams were on, carving a tunnel through the dark. That's when I saw something at the edge of my lights, off on the shoulder. At first, I didn't think much of it. Roadkill is common out there, especially deer. I figured that's all it was. But as I got closer, I realized it wasn't just roadkill. There was something crouched over the deer. I remember thinking, either this guy's cutting off the antlers as a trophy, or he's really sick. I slowed just enough to get a better look. That's when I saw what he was actually doing. He was eating it. He was pulling chunks of meat straight out of the deer's stomach area and lifting them to his face, stuffing them into his mouth. And then, mid-motion, he stopped. He looked up, not at the truck, at me, through the windshield. In that instant, it stood up. And that's when I realized this wasn't a man at all. It was massive, ridiculously huge brown, completely covered in hair. It stepped onto the tiny shoulder of the road, standing upright, staring directly at me. My brain barely had time to process it. Maybe 3 seconds passed from the moment I realized what I was seeing to the moment I was almost on top of it. I didn't even consider stopping. Instinct took over. I laid into the throttle and got the hell out of there. As I passed it, it never took its eyes off me. Again, not the truck, me. It was looking through the driver's side windshield, locked onto where I was sitting. It clearly knew there was a driver inside and exactly where that driver was positioned. As I pulled alongside it, I could still see its head above the hood of my old needle-nosed Pete. The kind of truck where the hood sticks straight out from the windshield and already sits high. Even with that design, this thing towered over it. That's when it really hit me. This thing was giant. What scared me most wasn't just its size, it was the look in its eyes. There was intelligence there, human-level awareness, recognition, understanding. And it knew that I saw it. That's when the fear truly set in. It was a Bigfoot, standing on the side of a Texas back road, eating a deer, and fully aware of me as I drove past. And that realization scared the life out of me.